have such sights to show you.
You are all going to die tonight.
Good evening, my sweet tortured souls. And it's been quite a while. It's been a hot minute since we've been here in Miss Violet's Underworld. But I am, of course, the queen of mean who makes them scream, Miss Violet Impulse, joined always by the Wish.com, Eddie Munson, the mouth of the Southwest Derbyshire. Of course, it is the speaker, Mr. Jimmy Lee Clifford. How the fuck have you been doodling?
Pineapples.
Many, many a pineapple.
Pineapples.
You could
Hence
almost
the
say,
word.
you could almost say that your rear end is now officially the Pineapple Express.
Yeah, at this point, it's difficult scheduling. It's difficult. I'm tired now. It's still like I've got no notes. We'll see how this trainer goes. It is what it is, folks.
Oh, yes, yes. Well, for tonight's show, it definitely takes balls to talk about our
Oh,
subject
it does take
tonight.
balls.
But first up, as always, and it's been a bit of a long time, but we'll get caught up with it. We're going to go to the screams of the damned coming from the comments section. Up first is, of course, as always, the man, the myth, the beard, the ginger one, Agent JK-47 himself, the Ginger Ninja J.
Okay.
And on the Calico Christmas episode, which I think my invite must have got lost in the post, but then again, that bitch Killista Valentine was there, and me and her, we don't like being in the same room together, if you catch
No, no, no. It's a bit like Superman.
me. Superman and Clark Kent, they can't
Yeah,
stand to be in the
and
same room
Clark Kent.
together. Same Peter Parker, Spider-Man, Frank Castle.
Bruce Wayne and Batman don't seem to be in the same room.
Yeah, it's just one of those things.
Yeah.
But anyway, he goes on to say, "A Merry Xmas all." Better late than never, but thank you. I did see these back during
Yes.
Christmas, but then illness hit us and time offness hit us and
And
tiredness.
pineapples just rained.
Yeah, so both of us were like, we'll wait until we feel like we're ready to do an episode. So, hi, here we are.
Right,
Hi.
we're just about ready.
We're just about stringing together sentences at the moment.
Yes.
But anyway, wishing you all the best for the silly season and the year to come. Thank you very much.
Certainly silly.
There are so many things coming out in 2026 that I'm looking forward to. Too many to mention. Yes, the amount of things that I've just like, this is coming out, this is coming out. I'm like, geekdom overload
Yes.
to a certain extent.
Yes.
I found the Elvira game and I think they play through it here, and there's a little linky in the description thing. Another one I didn't mention because this was in response to horror video games.
Yeah.
Another one I didn't mention was Eye of the Beholder 1 and 2. More D&D, but they do have a horror theme. Love those games. Now, when I read that, I was like, that had a very foggy, hazy, lost in the mists of time back in my memory somewhere that I've seen someone play those, and I'm pretty sure I've played those, but it was sort of a 10-minute play
Yeah.
30 years ago around a friend's house that I haven't seen since that day. So I can't really remember, but I will check it out. And if it's the game that I'm thinking it is, I may have to see if there's a way to emulate it on my PC or
Eye of the Beholder rattles something in the back of my.
yeah.
I
Like,
believe there's like.
I know that name.
Yeah, I know that. It's like I know that as a game, but I also know it as a song. I think the song was influenced by the game. I can't. It's rattling around in there
Either
somewhere.
way. Either
But
way.
anyway, tangent.
But anyway, that was it from JK's comment. And then strap in, strap on, and strap down for this one. It is, of course, the Calico Crichton, the son of the Pertwee, Gaptooth Tony Harris himself from the Retro Movie Zone.
Tony.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. I think I may need a drink before this one because this is
Is it lengthy?
This is lengthy and girthy, very much like Tony's watch list.
And mine.
which may or may not exist. Sorry if you hear kitty cats running around in the background. I now have three.
Yeah, crazy cat lady installed hologram.
Anyway, great seasonal episode, guys. Have to say though, you were all upstaged by the lovely Hendrix on this episode. What an absolute star he is. Just watching his tail swishing back and forth and in your face, guy, was comedy gold for me. Vicky McClure is an effing actress. I can't remember where we mentioned her, but clearly we did.
We did. I think.
Enough with this whole bollocks. Someone once told me that most jokes and remarks these days begin with a look over the shoulder, and I, for one, am so sick and tired of having to watch every single word I say for fear of upsetting any delicate little flower within earshot.
You're not the only one, Tiny.
All I have to say is grow a pair, or in my case, lose a pair. You oversensitive, boring dickheads. Callie, you'll hear me out on this one. If we got all upset every time someone said something a little bit off color or a remark we considered to be offensive in our younger days, we'd never have left the house. Enough said for now.
Yeah.
Well, damn, Tony. I cannot speak on Callie's behalf, but if it were me, when I hear people getting all uppity and all upset about a joke that was made 40, 50 years ago in like something like Monty Python or Fawlty Towers or something like that, I just kind of go, it's a product of its time. It was written 40 years ago. It wasn't written today. It was a product of its time.
Yeah.
Now let's remember, and I was thinking about this earlier, let's remember that there was a time on national TV here in the UK where we had a show called The Black and White Minstrel Show.
Yes.
A bunch of white actors done up with blackface, something that is incredibly fucking racist. It was socially acceptable. It was broadcast on TV. So times change.
Yes.
So when people get uppity about that kind of shit, I just go, shut up and sit down. Just, you're fighting the wrong fight there.
The complaints department for me.
But when it's something that was said,
Because it can see the manager.
but if it was something that was said
Yeah.
an hour ago, a week ago, a month ago, yeah, thought we'd move past that kind of shit, but clearly not. So it's a bit of a minefield, but I get the point we're trying to make, Tony, is that it's okay to be offended by something, but kick up a shitstorm about the right things that you're offended by. You know, even I get it. Like someone the other day misgendered me. I just very politely said she, but it's okay. And they politely said, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." And I was like, "It's fine. It happens.
Context
You know, shit happens.
and response.
Shit happens. That's why we invented toilet paper." You know, so it's a fine line, Tony. But I get the point you're making. Is that sometimes we just need to go, wait. Am I screaming and shouting about this? Is it going to change it? Is it going to no? So pick your battles, I guess. Anyway, let's find back where I was. Jimmy Lee, you have taste. I noticed the Sinatra picture or CD. I can't quite make it out. Huge fan of Sinatra myself, have been for decades. And what is that thing on the left? It looks like the beams of light shining down from a UFO. Is it a DVD? If so, what's the movie?
I do believe that was a slight the beams of light thing I've been trying to sort out. He's not there today because they've been replaced by the other things.
It's your McCready.
It is McCready with the dog thing slowly transforming over time.
Yes.
And trying to get him lit up right is been difficult, which is why at the moment there's other difficulties at the moment that I shall get to. But yeah, I've been trying to like that. And as for Frank Sinatra, I've always loved Frank. I think some of the influence from that is watching 50s films, usually around Christmas time. And as it was Christmas, that's what I've been listening to. Frank Sinatra, Dean, and the rest of the Rat Pack usually.
Of course.
you know,
beginning to look a lot like
like this.
this.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But yeah, thank you for that.
uh, keep hearing great things about the bear, so maybe I need to take a look. Yes, I keep saying that.
Yes.
Movies I'm looking forward to in 2026. Top of the list has to be Spielberg's new movie, Disclosure Day. Mention Spielberg and a new UFO movie, and I'm absolutely 100% in.
Yeah.
I've seen trailers. It does look interesting. It's piqued my interest.
Yes.
Uh,
I've noticed that one in my
also,
little hole over there.
Christopher Nolan's new movie, The Odyssey, looks amazing. I think it's yeah. I've seen a trailer for it. It's kind of like, huh?
That one I'm going to be blank faced on because I might have
Yeah.
heard of it in passing, but I haven't actually seen anything.
Maybe we'll have to talk about that in a future episode of something.
Yeah.
Anyway, have to say, Kelly, I'm also looking forward to Predator Badlands when it hits streaming next year. It's on Disney Plus as of right now, and I've not got round to watching it yet because I have my spawn here with me this week. And once they go home, I will be shutting the lights off, turning the volume up, and watching that film in all of its glory. Because although I may be selling my Predator figures, long story, I still have Predator in my heart always.
Yes.
So little bits of plastic do not a love make.
They're on the cat. They're on my equivalent of Tony's catch up list because obviously I've got some catching up on that particular franchise too.
Yes. Anyway, back to the commenties.
Yeah.
There's also a movie coming out next year that I have to say the tagline is America's most beloved actor and the iconic role that saved him, and it's based around Jimmy Stewart. Can't wait for that. I have been wanting to take a look at that because I know Jimmy, my father was a rather big Jimmy Stewart fan. He'd do Jimmy Stewart impressions all the time. So I think I might want to take a look at that too, just out of
That's been on my
curiosity's
radar.
sake. Great episode as always, guys, and I'm missing you already. Oh.
Well, thanks, Tony.
Just for the record, the Calico Crichton will be awaiting your triumphant return whenever that will be. Have a brilliant new year, all of you, and I'll catch you in 2026. Well, here it is. It's 2026. Catch us.
We made it finally.
Yeah. We decided to come back and do a couple of more episodes. Just things we wanted to
We
talk
needed to tell you the
about.
last two episodes. There
Yeah,
are other plans and there are discussions about other things.
my OCD didn't like the fact that we left it at 18 episodes, and I'm like, no,
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 we
no.
that needs to get rounded up to 20. I like to do 20 a season. I'm old
Yeah,
school.
yeah,
It's got to be 20 episodes a season. Or I'm not there. I'm not happy
yeah.
for it. So, yeah. On the subject of it, we're doing this episode. We have another episode coming up at a later date. We haven't spoken of this one yet.
Pineapple's a pineapple, in fact.
We do have at the end of the month, and I'm going to announce it now. We do have at the end of the month a one-off Hun Your Geek is Showing special talking about Stranger Things season 5, but also sort of the encapsulating the whole thing as a complete story now because it's done, it's finished. We've got that animated thing coming out later on this year, but that fits in between seasons 2 and 3.
Yeah, something like that.
So I personally, this is just me personally, I don't give a shit about the animated show because I hate when they try to squeeze things in retroactively, like, oh, while you weren't watching, all of this happened, but they never speak of it ever again. No, thank you. Don't George Lucas this shit. Okay. So I just want to stick with the 5 seasons. That is it for me. That's all the canon I need. I know there's books that tie into it. No, the 5 seasons. That's all I need. Thank you.
For me, I am in the process of reading the books.
Yes, I know you are.
More than likely, I will end up watching that animated series at some point.
Righty ho. So, shall we get on with tonight's subject?
Suppose we should get there.
Righty ho then. Wow.
I suppose we should get those silver balls out. Or are they golden?
Well, don't ask David Beckham that question, not anymore. Slightly rusted at this point, I think. But anyway, yeah,
Anyway, moving swiftly on.
as teased and mentioned right there and at the beginning of the episode, it takes balls to cover this franchise. We are going to talk about one of my personal favorite franchises, even though it's kind of flown under the radar of a lot of horror fans' knowledge bases, including this certain gentle dick over here.
That has been rectified, folks.
Yes, we are, of course, talking the Phantasm franchise, but, and this is the caveat, we're only talking 1 to 4 because at time of getting sorted to record this episode, we ran out of time. Part 5, Ravager, was only available on rental.
Yeah.
And it was 11 o'clock at night. It's like, I haven't got the money to pay for the rental. We haven't got time to
cover it.
One. We're going to have to leave this one out because
easy to open for an episode.
I just figured that because neither of us had seen it,
yeah.
For now, we'll do the first 4, and if we do come back for another season,
we've got a subject.
We could do Phantasm Revisited and talk about number 5. It's not a mistake; it's foreshadowing.
Yes.
Anyway, we're gonna start way back in the mists of time. Go all the way back to March 28th, 1979. Made with a budget of 300,000 with a box office of 22 million. So, fairly successful.
Roaring success.
Starring A. Michael Baldwin, Bill Thornbury, Reggie Bannister, Angus Scrimm, and a few others as supporting cast, but they weren't listed on my research. So, but yes, the plot line of this film is a little difficult to describe because it's kind of all over the place. But
yes,
the main kind of story thread point is it focuses on Michael Baldwin as Mike Pearson, Bill Thornbury as Jody Pearson, Mike's older brother, and Reggie Bannister as
Reggie,
the ice cream man, who's Jody's best friend. Now, it starts off with a bit of a bounce, wow, wow scene, but then some guy gets stabbed.
Very quickly, Tommy.
Yes, very quickly. Like, this film does not waste time.
No, it does not.
Then it jumps to what you think is this guy's funeral.
Yeah.
Reggie and Jody are there, and Mike's hanging out in the background and trying to sneak a look. And then all of a sudden, this tall man appears, picks up a 500-pound coffin single-handedly, throws it in the back of the hearse, and drives off. And thus begins the mystery of what is going on at Morningside Mortuary. But by the end of it, and I'm not going to spoil it for those who have not seen it, by the end of it, you will be sat there going, wait, what? Wait, so that was a dream. This is reality. And in reality, all of this has happened. And all of that was a fever dream of his while he was trying to figure out grief. Oh, and there's these silver balls that fly through the air.
Yes.
Have 2 blades that stick out the front of them, spong into your forehead. A little drill bit comes out, drills right into the bridge of your nose, spews everything inside your brain out that
It's
way,
like a fountain.
And then it flies the fuck away again. So when we say that, this franchise is about balls, it is.
It definitely has them.
But for me, I first saw this when I was probably I watched this when I was probably far too young to be watching such a thought-provocative,
interestingly thought-provocative,
like this
weird and
film,
wonderful fever dream of a film.
It makes you think, and it makes you pay attention to what's going on. And if you miss bits of it, it gets very confusing very fucking quickly. But when I first watched this, I was just blown away at the storytelling because in a lot of other films I'd seen where it was dealing with dream stuff, there was a very clear divide between what was a
Yeah.
dream and what was real. Whereas in this film, it's not until the very end that even by the time the credits are rolling, you're still there going, was that a dream? And the events of the film are really what happened, or what?
Yeah.
You're still guessing, and I love it for that. A good film and a good story should keep you guessing at the end of it. It should not be all neatly tied up in a nice little bow, MCU. And there should be consequences. There should be things that happen in the movie that have repercussions later on.
And it does.
The film does that perfectly.
Yeah.
So that's my rant about Phantasm. Jimmy, throwing it over to you. Your thoughts about seeing this film from 1979 for the first time in the early part of 2026.
The first thing I gave it credit for was it's 1979. This film is as old as my parents have been married at this point.
Yeah.
So I've got to give it some due to the special effects and such, because
And the fashion choices within the film.
yeah, it's low budget and it's low budget 79. So it's not going to be the CGI spectacular.
No, you have to accept it's again, like we said earlier, product of its time. It did
Product of its time. Same with some of the attitudes. Same with some of the attitudes with the scenes that are in the film, without going into too much detail and spoiling things. But there are certain scenes that are product of its time. This thing goes hammer straight from the bat.
Oh,
yeah. Scene from Tommy. So it leaves you questioning straight there. Then you jump into Mike and Jodie.
Yes.
And that
Hemi-Cuda that he drives.
But that, yeah, no, I was going to say, as far as film cars go, picking a Hemi-Cuda is a very, very good option.
Oh, yes. And just...
And that Hemi-Cuda does remain throughout the franchise.
Well, I mean, it gets blown up once, but...
It gets blown up and gets... But we'll touch on that.
Sorry.
Spoilers, we'll touch
get there. We'll get there.
We'll get there. Touch upon that when we cover 2. Now, this, like you say, like, when you said that it's basically, it was described, it's very dreamscapey.
Very dreamlike, yeah.
It's very dreamscape. So I thought, okay, I've dealt with Freddy. That's dreamscapey. I've dealt with things from Star Trek. I've dealt with other. This one, no, this one had my attention from the get-go. And I was like, hang on, I was following the film, I was following the plot line, and then, no, suddenly that Hemi-Cuda takes a hard left or a hard right, and I'm back to. I was following this. Now I'm not.
Yeah.
Very quickly, I've got very obsessed with this franchise. This is a new tism now for me.
Like I said to you while we were watching it, the one thing that I pointed out is if you're paying attention, you can almost tell which is what scenes are more dreamlike. And you were like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "Well, the scene where he's driving down the road with the girls."
Yeah.
There's no background.
There's no background to certain
There's no street lights. You don't see the road. Yeah. It's just them in the car in complete darkness moving along until it stops, and then a street light, one singular street light is there, which is where Reggie's car has crashed. So it's like, like in a dream, your brain focuses on the detail, but not what's.
Yeah, it's not focused on the peripheral; it's focused on the detail in front of you. And trying to work out cues for certain things, it gets, and it also takes deep dives into planetary stuff and
interdimensional.
Interdimensional.
It's very
timey-wimey as the series goes on, but I'm touching upon things. So it just generally a very good.
One thing I want to point out before we move quickly on to the second one. The one thing I'm going to point out is for 1979, the early synth work on the
the music
for this film, the music across the entire franchise, it's the same. For me, this is the weird thing with this is it's literally the same notes, but each time they're played as the franchise goes on, they're played differently.
Yeah.
Almost improved upon each time, and it just sounds better and better until you get to like number 4, where you've actually got Reggie doing like a vocal version with that Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah,
dun, playing in the background. And
yeah,
it's fucking awesome.
yeah.
Just this is where it
One of
started.
the
And the
mainstays for
sound
this is
maker.
definitely if it's got if anybody wants to down anything else, it's got a hell of a soundtrack to it. Just for the music alone,
Oh
it's
yeah.
well done.
I might have to see if I can find the soundtrack somewhere and just listen
Yeah,
to that isolated on its own,
yeah,
like
just
each film.
isolate. Yeah.
But yeah, so final thoughts on the first film, favorite moments, and I hate to say this, but let's go with the funniest moment because, as you pointed out, there are some moments that are because of the time and because of the
Right.
budget and the special effects. By today's standards, okay, by 1979, that was scary as shit. By today's,
Yeah.
it was like, so come on, best slash funniest scene. Come on.
Unfortunately, one of the funniest scenes is going to be one of these that it should have been terrifying at the time. And it is literally the donk.
It's the
It is the
noise. It's
ball,
the
and then
noise. It's very cartoony though.
it is the and yet that's sort of still somewhat off-putting and kind of scary
Yeah,
because of
it
the
goes full
previous
circle,
like
doesn't it?
yeah, it's
Goes from
sort of
being comical
yeah,
to
and I did that was
horrifying
the
because
thing I
it's
loved
comical.
about it. Like it does come full circle because you're in a quite a semi-terrifying sort of scary, the
The
suspense of it. Like,
mausoleum,
oh, is
there's
he going to get
a
away? Is he
silver
going to get
ball
away?
floating
You
about.
are like, really, is he going to get away and things? And then that happens, and then
Yeah,
the subsequent, and it just gets. I'm like, yeah, okay, that's funny.
yeah,
I couldn't help but laugh at that one.
yeah. We'll
Uh,
carry on this theme, funniest moment of each film, because there's a
sort
fair
of,
few of
I
them.
suppose it's another scary, but also it is scary, but it's also funny.
There is quite a bit of
It
dark
lands,
humor.
character lands on the back of another guy, and yeah, they're having that fight, and he's
That
got only
makes
one way of getting rid of it, and he's got to be careful. It's again that one simultaneously, it's scary and funny because one mistake and it's the wrong thing happens.
if I miss just if I'm off
If
by a
I miss
millimeter,
one,
I'm done. This is it. I'm
yeah,
done. I'm out the film.
I'm out the film. It is like I was kind of scared for the character
Yes,
because it's like it's a cracking plan,
but you fucked
but
that
if
up.
it goes wrong,
You haven't got a second chance at this.
no, no, we really haven't.
I think my favorite funniest scene is just because it's almost sort of very 1950s comedy.
Yeah,
It's the bit where all the lights go out
yeah.
and you got Reggie. He's there. He's going, Mike, Jody, where are you? And then you just hear a little fucking. We'll get to the angry Jawas in a minute.
Angry Joe.
You get one of these things, and it's silent for a moment, and you just got Reggie go, ah, shit.
Yeah, like I'll just give him my position away.
But you don't even need to fucking see what's going on to know what's going on. They just go,
And
ah,
you kind of find again, it makes a kind of a comedy element. Yeah, it's kind of funny because it's like, oh shit, yeah, that's funny. But at the same time, you're like, is he gonna survive this?
yeah, yeah,
You're kind of worried
yeah.
for the story
Well,
purpose and the
right.
character following.
The angry Jawas. We have to do the story about the angry Jawas, right? Basically, Mike has discovered that the tall man is taking people that have died and he's scrunching them down to about this big
He's making them point size.
and he's putting them in little Jawa robes. Right, that's why we call them angry Jawas because they skip around and yeah, they just sound
Yeah,
like
you don't want to be owing money to one of these ones.
yeah. If you owe this Jawa money, yeah, you're gonna get the wrath of the tall man,
Yeah,
and that's another thing we'll get to
excuse
that.
me, I'm opening
Right,
it again.
but moving quickly on, we have Phantasm 2.
Ooh.
Released July 8th, 1988, so 9 years later. People complain now, I gotta wait a year for a
Yeah,
sequel.
try waiting 9.
Try waiting 9 years. Or better yet, try going from 1998 to 2017 and still having to wait nearly another 10 years later to actually get around to fucking watching it.
Don't go.
I'm just sick of people. Oh, but it's not coming out for another year. Even Star Wars fans in the back of the day. Do you know how long they waited between films? 4 years. 4 years. Go fucking bump your gums somewhere else, yeah? Anyway,
Anyway, Phantasm 2.
had a budget of 3 million and it showed.
Yes.
Box office 7.3 million. So not super successful, but not a
But not
flop.
a bomb.
It made its budget back and a little bit of change.
Yeah.
So, like I said, it wasn't super successful, but neither was it dog shit.
No.
So, and the cast is James LaGrasse taking over from A. Michael Baldwin as Mike for one. He was a one and done movie, this guy.
Yeah.
Reggie Bannister, Angus Scrim, Paula Irving. Sorry, I couldn't read my own handwriting there. And Samantha Phillips. This one picks up kind of where the last one left off.
Pretty much literally from.
But then it jumps forward X amount of years. I think it does say in the film, but I can't remember exactly how long it's meant to be.
Yeah.
But Mike has been in a mental institution. Jodie supposedly is dead.
Yeah. Confused.com. Don't worry.
Yes. And after Mike gets out of the nut house, he goes back to his hometown, starts digging up the graves and finds that they're all empty. And then as him and Reggie are about to go home, just like in his vision that he had at the beginning of the film, the tall man blows up. No, in his vision, Reggie blew up his own house trying to kill the tall man and the little showers. But in reality, the tall man blows up Reggie's house with Reggie's entire family in it.
Yes.
So then him and Mike decide to hit the road and hunt the tall man. And yes, this did inspire to a certain extent the TV show Supernatural. Even like I was doing during my research, even certain magazines have said that this film, if you look at certain scenes, like I said to you, it's two guys, one's a little bit older, one's a little bit younger. They're in a black muscle car, traveling the highways and byways of America,
Check.
hunting
Check.
a supernatural being. So, yeah, you can't help but look at.
And there are definitely certain scenes that like literally when they are literally opening the hood of the hemicoder.
Yeah, there's all the weapons on the back and there's all the weapons on the inside. Yeah.
There is no way you cannot unsee this.
Yeah, like, come on.
Yeah.
I mean, Reggie and Mike did it first, but Sam and Dean, I think they did it better. Sorry.
Yeah, but they had 15 seasons.
Yeah, we've only had 5 films, and it took.
They only had 5 films.
It took 30 years to get that.
It took 30 years to get that. Yes.
Fucking hell, one of the lead actors died during the making of the 5th one because he was so fucking old.
Bless.
R.I.P. Angus.
Yeah.
Anyway, right. So that's the rough intro into number 2.
Yeah.
Mike and and also Mike is on the hunt for this psychic girl called Liz because the tall man's after her as well, apparently.
Yes, because the tall man is somewhat.
He's after Mike for some.
And again, that seems to be like the early seasons of I feel like it influenced the early seasons of Supernatural, where you've got the tall man in this, you have the yellow-eyed demon.
Yeah, and for the first 3 seasons, he was the bad guy.
Yeah, and it's that,
long form storytelling, I think. Is but yeah, the second one for me is. I don't prefer it over the second one, the first one. I just think when it comes to, because the budget was so, I mean, it's literally 10 times more than the first one was.
Yeah.
And it's 10 years later. Special effects, practical effects at that time had come on leaps of fucking bounds in just that small time period. So we got bigger and better effects. We got more kills. We got a guy chopping his hand off. We got a big golden ball that drilled its way through someone and sent him flying up through the ceiling, which I was pissing myself through the very first time I seen it, and I still do it now. The bit where he gets drilled in the back and the guy's flopping around all over the ceiling. That has me in stitches every fucking time I see it. It's
Yeah,
meant to be
that looked painful.
horrifying. It's so funny. It's so funny, just this guy like flopping up against the walls and like crawling over the ceiling and stuff. And then by the end of it, it's stuck in his throat going,
Yeah,
trying to come out, and it can't.
yes. It got a little overzealous on
Yeah,
that
it got a little
particular scene.
stuck.
And
But yeah,
stuff.
this just takes what you love about the first one and its final taps it. It turns it up to 11.
Yeah,
Best
it
way.
does.
Oh, and this is the film that introduces what I think should be one of the greatest weapons in all of cinema history. It's right up there with
It should have been in
Ash's
Supernatural as a
chainsaw.
homage.
Yeah, it's right up there with Ash's chainsaw arm.
Yeah,
You know, Leatherface's mask and chainsaw, Jason's machete. This should be up there with the pantheon of great horror
Reggie's
weapons.
special.
Reggie, because he picks up a long gun and Mike says, "No, Reggie, if it's going to work, it's got to work at close range," and pops a chainsaw on the table. And it's beautiful, just it's Reggie full screen, and he reaches up, gets a double-barreled shotgun and looks at it. And he reaches up and gets another one. And then he goes,
Clink.
and then 5 minutes later, he's done it. He's put two double-barreled chainsaws together, double-barreled shotguns together with angled cut. And when he shoots that thing, he only uses it once in the whole goddamn film, right?
This film.
This is quite literally a Chekhov's freaking gun,
Yeah.
right? He sets this thing up. There's like a bunch of the angry Jawas in front of him, and he just goes,
Boom.
boom! And there's yellow mist
It's just
every
yellow
fucking where.
everywhere.
It is one of the best movie weapons I've ever fucking seen.
Yeah.
So throwing it over to you, Jimmy, your thoughts on seeing this gem in 2026.
But doing some research, I did find out.
Oh, wait, we didn't do score on number one.
Oh, we didn't do score number one. We need score on number one.
Quick, then, very quick.
For you, quick, throw the score for number one.
4.5. No, 4 fingers turning into flies in a box. 5.
4 fly fingers.
Yes.
4 fly fingers. I'm just gonna get 4 silver balls to the head.
Out of 5.
Out of 5.
Very well. Right, now back onto number 2.
Back on track.
Let's do the scores for number 2 while we're at it.
What was the only scores for number 2? I am thinking again, this film for me, because we're skipping a little bit of my rant, but you've covered picked up most of it. I do like this. It's got the supernatural elements. I can see that. It's got all the weapons. I love the quadruple barreled shotgun. It's a brilliant weapon.
Oh, definitely.
It's a very good weapon, and I've not why that hasn't occurred to anybody else since, I don't know. Even as a homage, passing.
Hey,
You know,
even
it's a
if it
good
doesn't,
weapon.
even if it doesn't actually work, just the premise. And
This
the core
film
alone
seems to
works.
make a bit more sense, and I think that was studio. When I did research, it's more studio influence. The same with the one.
They definitely shaved a lot of the more abstract edges off.
Yeah,
it.
they wanted something a little bit more concise, and they did
A
get
little
that.
bit more mainstream.
I'm not sure if this film suffers for that or actually benefits from that. Verdict's out on that one. But if we're going with a simple score for this one,
Well,
it is going to be, again, I feel it matches, so it's 4. And I'm thinking it is just 4 chainsaw duels. Mine's bigger than yours.
oh yes. Come on, you mother.
I see. Ah, shit. It almost
Reggie's
becomes his catchphrase.
We did point that out. Like Dean has son of a bitch. Reggie's got shit.
Oh, shit. I felt like there was a Spaceballs reference there. I see your Schwartz is bigger than my Schwartz.
For me, I'm going to go with. Oh, I had a reference and it's just popped out my head. Shit. That was it. I'm going to give this slightly higher than number 1 just because I enjoy this one a
You
little
just
bit
enjoy
better.
the story about it.
I'm gonna go with 4.5. Late night necrophilia visits from Grandpa out of 5. Oh come on, we had to rewind that because I was like, just watch his eyebrow. He is after some.
The man has only been dead for a short time, yet
He's
he is
he's
still up
he's
for him.
he's dead and he's horny. Oh God, no.
We've got to watch out for the YouTube banning her. So we'll keep that there short.
Going off the air soon anyway. Does it fucking matter?
It don't really
Anyway,
matter.
anyway.
Anyway,
On to
what have I-
number 3. I thought this had a limited theatrical release. It did not. This was the first of the straight to video sequels.
which was unfortunate.
Yes. We have Phantasm 3, Lord of the Dead, release May 6, 1994. Budget / box office. The only number I came up with here was budget of 2.5 million. There was no box office because obviously it didn't
We
release.
didn't have one.
So trying to find profit numbers for this round.
It is difficult.
I could have spent longer looking for it, but I was pressed for time and I was like, you know what? It's a straight to video. There's no box office, obviously. So, but again, stars Reggie Bannister, the return of A. Michael Baldwin as Mike,
Yay!
Angus Scrim, and a few other supporting cast. Now, this one jumps forward by it's 2 years from number 2, isn't it?
From what we can gather,
After
yes.
the beginning, yeah.
And it's kind of a blink and you miss it line because you go by the unfortunate demise of the Hemi Cuda.
Yeah, Reggie
where
mentioned
he's
that
rebuilt
he
it.
spent two years rebuilding it.
Yeah.
It's a throwaway line, so it's
Kind of
there.
a throwaway, but it kind of gives away how long he's been.
But since what happened at the end of number 3, Mike is in a coma, and he has been for the past 2 years. When he finally comes out of a coda, out of a coda,
Out of a coda
out of a coma,
or a cuda?
a cuda,
A matata.
Shit, careful, we'll get hit by the Disney police. Anyway, yeah, after he gets out of his coma, it turns out that the tall man isn't just simply trying to kill him, he wants to capture him.
There's more to him than what you'd think.
For reasons.
It's
been hinted at that Mike has psychic powers in the first and second film. He's only sort of slightly there in the first one, but it's more prevalent in the second film.
Yeah.
That he has some sort of psychic ability. Maybe that's why the tall man's interesting. It's never
Again, I feel that's another supernatural thing they pulled. The enemy is interested in capturing,
not killing,
and not killing this particular individual, at least.
So, and Jody returns, but it turns out he's one of the spheres that is made by the tall man.
He's a ball.
We don't know. Why?
Yeah.
We don't know. Just roll with it. Switch your brain off. Enjoy the film.
Yes.
So Reggie then embarks solo for a time on a road trip to find Mike. Again, it's almost like supernatural. Like, we need to find Sam.
Things have happened. We're back on the road.
Yeah, so he's back on the road. He's looking for Mike, and he encounters a couple of people along the way. A little boy called Tim, who is one of the last survivors of a town that the tall man passed through. Another girl called Rocky, who's an ex-army reject, self-defense.
He was hanging out with her friend Tanisha.
Yes, who got...
But Tanisha is short.
Got balled to the face.
Ball to the face.
Yes. And that's pretty much all I'm going to tell you about the plot, so you can discover it for your fucking self. But for me...
Don't watch the film. They are good.
This one is more of the same. If it wasn't for the fact that they came out, 6 years apart, it does feel like they were made pretty much back to back.
Yeah.
I mean, for all I know, I didn't double check in my research, but they probably were made at the same time and then
written down and whatnot. Especially because that little bit of trivia you had that I'm going to pinch is the first film technically was a 3-hour cut, but got cut down to 90 minutes.
I think it was about a 3 hour cut. They had 3 hours worth of footage, and by the time
Yeah,
they ended up cutting it down to a studio mandate of 90 minutes
90 minutes.
or just over 90 minutes,
Yeah.
it was like, wait, what? We've lost a lot of stuff here. But some of the deleted scenes do show up later
In
on.
this film,
In this film and also in the next
more
film.
so in the fourth.
But this for me is just more of the same. It's as good as the second one. It's not better than, it's not worse than for me. There's certain bits of dialogue where I'm like, they really weren't acting there. They just phoned that line in.
Yeah.
So certain actors, the way they say certain lines, it's like, I don't know, that's Is this your first acting gig? It gives that kind of flavor sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
But overall, I love this film.
Yeah. Again, it's still a good film, this one. Still very good film.
Yes, and it deepens the lore as well. This is the first one that really kind of deepens the lore about the poor man, about why he's doing what he's doing. One of the opening scenes is a ball opens up,
and you get to
there's
see
a fucking
inside one of
brain
those
inside
things.
of it. You see inside the damn thing.
Yeah.
That's a first for the franchise,
Yeah.
So
it's like the more, and that's the other thing with each one of these films, it's like you get a load of questions, and then in the next film you get a load of answers to those questions. However,
you get even more questions straight after
then
it.
you get more. Yeah, it leaves you.
It's the never-ending question of what next.
Yeah,
and I love that.
Yeah.
So I would love it if all of the actors and everyone over time slowly just fades away, passes away, and the franchise never gets finished. Because that would be the ultimate, like,
Yeah, you get
the ending is up to you.
Yeah. Which
The question that was never answered. Why does the tall man do what he does?
Yeah.
Do we need to know? No. It's just that it's a force of nature. It's a thing that happens. It's like death. Why does it happen? Does it happen? Yeah. Do we have to accept it?
Yes.
Yes, if you want to. Not unless you've got a direct line downstairs, maybe get a calling the call favors. Not that I've done that at all. Of course not, right?
Of course not. Tangent alert, folks.
But so your thoughts on number 3 then? Or was that it?
That was basically it. No, it was basically it. No, each one of these films gives you more and more questions, and the more you, like I said, this is because by this. I think it's by this film, number 3. It's like, no, I need these on DVD. This is the first franchise in a while that I need the DVD box set, and I'm going to go and get the first special edition properly.
You could say it's drilled its way into your brain.
Yes, it's quite literally found a ball and drilled its way in. Apart from The Thing, which is only the 2.
Right, shall we do scores for this one?
Yeah, well, let's do the scores then. Go on.
I'm going to go with 4. Yeah, 4. He doesn't like the cold out of 5.
Again, these are all flat 4s. And this is I think it's this film. I'm hoping it's this film, and I don't get the reference wrong. But this is the Jasper Carrot reference because the golden ball turns up.
Yes,
the specialized golden ball.
Well, there was one in the second one, but it was in it very, very briefly.
Very briefly, yeah. This is where the golden ball really.
The golden ball.
Up until now, we've only had silver balls to deal with. Now,
this one shows how dangerous these gold ones are.
We've got the Jasper Carrot special.
They've got bigger, better weapons, and they're a lot fucking stronger.
And there's a lot more of them.
Yes, and that brings us very nicely on to
number 4.
My personal favorite in the franchise, because I actually saw number 1 and then number 4, because in my dyslexic brain, it was never listed in the poster that was on the video when I rented it from the video shop, right? It just said Phantasm Oblivion. It didn't say Phantasm 4. The 4 was worked into.
Was hidden. Yes, I know. You did that thing where it's hidden in the word.
Yeah. So I just thought, oh, is this like a sequel to that original one? I
So you
didn't
busy
realize
made
it'd
a
been
sequence.
pre-internet days, folks. I didn't realize there'd been a second and third one.
It's
So
literally 2 and 3.
yeah, so when it got to that bit where it's like he's hanging up on the wall, I was just there like, I don't remember that happening, but I do remember that character. I remember that.
What's going on here? Then I had to go and
I've missed
research and
something here.
find two and
Yeah,
three.
I went off and researched. I went off and researched. But yes, Phantasm 4 Oblivion came out October 13th, 1998. Budget of just $650,000.
Yeah.
Starring Reggie Bannister, Angus Scrimm, Bill Thornberry, Heidi Marnow?
That's the closest way I could pronounce that name. So thank you for the same out,
Yes, but
potentially.
number four, this one is my favorite one next to the first one because it slows everything right
Yeah.
down and it focuses on what Reggie's doing and what Mike is doing. And
Yeah.
it goes back to that original formula in the first one, where is it you had Mike, Jody, Reggie. It focused on them. The tall man was in the background. He was the threat. He was the mystery. They didn't know what he was doing. They were trying to find out what he was doing. Come here, Niff. Sorry, my kitty cat is being all silly. Come here, baby girl. Come here.
We're getting a rare appearance.
Possibly Niff.
Ah, cat number 3.
He is. Here's kitty number 3. Here's the
Kitty
little
number 3.
nifty
The
noodles.
crazy cat litter.
Nifty noodles. My puss puss. Go on, off you go. Go on.
Off she goes.
Right. This one again picks up directly where number 3 left off. And again, it's Reggie on the road looking for Mike. It's Mike on the road looking for the tall man. But we finally get some answers
Yes.
about where he came from, who he is, all of these kind of things with the tall man.
Yes.
But then, not to spoil the ending here, it lays it on a fucking cliffhanger that was not resolved until 2017. So,
It's like waiting for a Tool album.
what were your thoughts on this one, Jimmy?
This again, no, the special. This one does not so. I have to give it some credit because it's older again.
Mid 90s CG with the swarm
Yeah.
of balls, yes.
Well, it has definitely updated, so they are a lot more terrifying now.
Yeah,
You know,
definitely.
they are a lot more scary to
Oh yeah.
sort of think about and that. But this film again, it hasn't lost that thought-provoking nature that has continued through the entire series of what's going on. There's still, and you're still kind of following it. Like I watched this film with your Spawn, and both because she was introduced at number 3.
Yeah, late into the
What's
game.
going on? Good question. I'm still trying to answer that one myself.
And I'm 4 films into a franchise.
And I'm 4 films into the franchise. Right?
Here's me going, I know what that's about. I know what that's about.
You know,
Spoil
but
that
again,
bit, I'm
this
not
is
gonna...
why this franchise for me has become quite the tizzy, because I want to what I am going to revisit and rewatch it because I
Spot
want to
4,
work out
Spot
exactly
6,
all what's
yes.
going on because it is just mentally engaging. You and the mental engagement there does override any downgrade.
It's D.
You're right.
Poured my leg.
We got a Hendrix moment from Nifty.
Yeah. Thankfully, this was in the thigh, not the...
Other areas
But I think we should start wrapping this up now because Nifty's getting
Nifty's getting nifty.
He's getting
So,
swifty.
no, yeah, to briefly, no, this is mentally engaging, which allows you to switch off from some of the lower special effects budget and that. And as many answers as you are getting for previous entries, you're getting more questions,
Yes, definitely.
and it just continues that theme, and it just keeps it mentally engaging. So it is a very good film overall. It's the actors have gotten better. This franchise ages like fine wine. It gets better with each
It
entry.
does. It really,
You know,
really.
the score overall is not
Oh, and the music.
reflective of how these films do progress.
we didn't mention it for 2 and 3, but like I said in the first one, as each film goes along, the soundtrack, the actual
Yeah, and the soundtrack to
theme,
this as well.
the theme of the music of
The
the
soundtrack for this one is especially
yeah,
good.
exactly.
You know,
Right.
especially with entries from Reggie himself.
Yes, time for the scores, Mr. Clifford.
This one for me is a 4.5 out of
4.5.
5. Do it yourself spheres.
Oh, yes. I'm gonna match your 4.5, and I'm gonna go Return of the Ice Cream Man
Yes.
out of 5. Or
The whole suit
should I say Ice Cream Man? It's all in his head.
It's all in his head.
Yes. So that is going to be it from us for tonight. We
Yeah.
will be back in the future with a future episode. We're not sure when, but we will be.
Please watch this space. Continue to watch this space.
Yes.
There is a one-off special, and I will pardon myself now. Unfortunately, due to scheduling and Pineapples Express, I will not be attending. However, that closet is becoming a bit more of a trapdoor, isn't it?
Yes.
Just can't keep it shut, and things keep getting out.
Yes, it's true. This is true.
She's
But-
doing a thing, look. Oh, she's going for the go balls.
No, you don't.
No, you
Down
don't.
once already. But right.
Fine.
So it's time for us to say, boy.
Boy.
Before God of War made it popular, Angus Scrim. He's the
Yeah.
original.
Yeah,
Fuck
yeah.
Kratos. But anyway, it's time to say goodnight. So it's a good night from Jim.
Good night, Jim.
It's a good night from me, Miss Violet Impulse. And remember, if you can't be good, be twisted. Don't get mad, baby. Get sadistic. Mwah. I love ya. See you on the next episode. Bye.